Shut up and sit down.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Ken Frederick Podcast, episode 84, Guilty Pleasures.
Man, are we bored after 84 episodes? No one's listening anymore. We're just coming up with anything to do.
Is Barbershop Quartet on anybody's
It
guilty
is now.
pleasures?
Yeah, we're so excited over these microphones. We're singing away.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you were saying episode 84?
84, Guilty Pleasures.
KFP top 5.
Top.
I forgot to write that in there, didn't I?
No, it's there.
Yeah,
Is it?
It's there. Top 5.
Oh, top 5 Guilty Pleasures. Sorry
Yeah.
about that. So,
Guilty pleasures.
this isn't some HBO After Hours show. This is
That
just.
sounded dirty.
It did.
Give
I
the
had to bring it
websites.
back. All right. KFpodcast.com, at KF Podcast on the Facebook, at Ken Frederick Podcast on everything, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube.
Yeah,
And that's it.
and there you go.
So I had an idea to do all of us are into things that we don't openly talk about.
Sounds bad already.
Going down a
Justin's
direction.
mom right now was like, oh, no, I don't know if I want to keep listening to this.
But let's be honest, like most of the stuff we're into could be a guilty pleasure.
It could
to
be a
most
guilty
people.
pleasure, yeah.
But I
Like
feel
wrestling, comics, all that.
But
kind of
here, my thing with him when I was explaining to this goober over here, trying to get him to understand is,
I didn't
I'm
quite
not
understand.
embarrassed by my love
Me
of
either.
wrestling, comics,
No.
and nerd stuff. I wear shirts with it on it.
Yeah.
The things I have on here, like, I don't walk around telling people all the time. You know what I
like
mean?
Mindy knows all these things, but I
Yeah.
wouldn't just bring this
My
up.
wife knows all these too. Yeah.
It's like one of those things that if I met you at a dinner party, I wouldn't come up and start
Right.
talking about this.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
start off.
I
with
would
number-
talk about wrestling in the comic
Right.
book store. I
Exactly.
would not talk about these on my
Yes.
list.
See, I don't even know if I'm cool enough then for this. We'll see.
Why aren't
All
you
right.
cool enough?
Because my stuff's lame.
Well, that's why you're going to go
That's why I'm going
first.
first.
That's why you're going
So
first.
you can dip your toe in the water.
Yeah.
And, like I said earlier when we weren't recording, if Banging Dudes pops up on in here, I'm going to be really surprised. Well, not too surprised, but kind of surprised.
I mean, you wrote it on your list, so you
Well,
shouldn't be
it's
so
number one. Spoiler alert.
It's just wieners.
Wieners. Sorry.
Can you tell which one we recorded second?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Later
late.
in the evening.
We're punch
All right.
drunk.
So Brock, guilty pleasures. You got top 5.
Top
guilty
5.
pleasure.
Then now the world knows, and you're gonna have to talk about out in public when people see
Yeah.
the Brock Atkinson.
I'm
There
not
you go.
embarrassed by any of these, though, so we'll see.
Well, these suck then. You should write new ones.
I don't have anything. I'm pretty normal.
We'll go deep into that Brock closet. We'll find some dirty shit.
He's really into Power Rangers carnival mirrors.
Yeah.
That's on my list.
Power Rangers could count. Yeah, go ahead. Let's hear it.
So my number 5, McDonald's.
Okay. It's a good
See,
one.
Oh,
See, most people hate McDonald's.
Yeah.
Think it's terrible. I enjoy a good McDonald's. Anything. Like chicken McNuggets are my favorite thing in the world
Oh,
to
I
eat.
love chicken McNuggets.
I've
You
never
know-
seen a man eat so many chicken McNuggets in my life. I've never seen a man eat a 4-family meal in one sitting before.
This one doesn't surprise me because if you remember on your old Brockster YouTube channel, go check it out.
Oh, yeah.
When you did your top 10 things that people didn't know about you, it was I buy Happy Meals for the toys.
It's true.
And you're carrying 2 boxes of Happy Meals with like burgers and fries in it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was
It's
great.
fine dining. And I'll never forget this. I have 2 quotes I'll share involving McDonald's. One was Craig, who used to work at the comic book store. If he's listening, I hope you're doing well. He said, "I think I can actually see you getting fatter." As I was sitting there pounding double cheeseburgers or something like that.
Double cheeseburgers are good.
And the second one was when I asked for salt packets for
It's
my
the most
chicken.
disgusting thing I've ever seen. I was just about to say that. If he didn't say
What's
it.
he do?
Oh, it makes me want to vomit just now thinking about it.
He puts salt on what?
On the chicken McNuggets.
And it's not just like a sprinkling of the salt packet. It's almost a full salt packet.
Why do you need to
per-
put salt on chicken
nugget?
McNuggets?
It's a lot of salt. It's like
It's one
you're not.
packet per 10 piece.
Why salt on nuggets?
But the quote was,
Do you put sauce too?
"No, I don't use the sauce."
Just salt all over. Oh, it's disgusting.
Makes me want to vomit.
This old lady working at the drive-thru said to me, "I've been working here for 30 years. You're the first person to ever ask for salt packets at McDonald's."
Salt back. Yeah, because the fries are salty as hell. You don't need them for that.
No, just the McNuggets.
That's crazy, man. That's weird.
Ken's gonna puke.
Right, move on.
He's
Number
gonna
4.
puke.
It's the second one that will come to no surprise to people
Number
at this
4.
table. Number 4. Subscription boxes.
Yes.
I'm obsessed with getting things in the mail.
Yes, you are.
Also share on his YouTube page if you follow him.
I've fallen behind on that.
Yeah.
But I think currently I'm subscribed to
A ridiculous amount.
6 different monthly subscription things.
Monthly?
Or monthly or bi-monthly.
Yeah.
Different. I got
It's a lot.
I get Loot Crate, which comes every month. I get Marvel Collector Core, which is every other month.
Mm-hmm.
DC Legion of Collectors is every other month. And then there's
Because all these come with
Star Wars.
come with a
Smuggler's
pop
Bounty.
vinyl.
Yeah, pop vinyls I didn't put on the list because
Yeah.
everybody knows about that.
Yeah.
And then the 5th one I just added was
My God.
Disney Treasures, which is also by Funko, so you get an exclusive pop in that
And then you
as
get
well.
like Super Fight cards.
And Super Fight was the 6th one. I just got a new one of those today. It's new win
Nice.
conditions, which is cool.
Oh,
So we'll
God.
have to-
And if you go to Brock's house, there's like a shelf in his living room that has all the trinkets shit that comes with these that isn't pop vinyls.
What's
He
funny
just has
is-
them on display.
I hope my wife doesn't listen to this, but 90% of the crap that comes in there, I could care less about.
You just want the pop
I
and the
just
shirt.
want the pop and the shirt. His Loot Crate's really gone downhill, but this last one was pretty cool. It had a lot of Stranger Things items in it and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Speaking of shirts, Brock and Justin are wearing the exact same shirt because
Yeah,
they
like
apparently
twins.
they apparently got the same.
The Marvel box came this week.
Yeah, I did. It was Guardians of the Galaxy theme.
Nice.
So that's that. That's
you go.
you know, I paid a year in advance, so I get everything. I don't have to worry about paying for it throughout
My
the year.
God, the amount of money.
It's
spent.
it adds up.
You didn't have
fast.
to
You
buy
put
a house.
kid,
You can
put
just
2 kids through
I had to
college.
buy a house just to put crap in that I get in the mail and
So
stuff
much
like-
stuff.
So that's a bad one. That's probably the
Alright.
most expensive thing.
Number 3.
Number 3 is Pokemon video games. I love them. It's the only game I've ever owned for my Game Boy, my Game Boy Color, my DS, all that. It's only
Alright.
been Pokemon. I've never bought anything else.
You do play them a lot.
I currently, on my Sun and Moon, my Pokemon Sun game, I have logged over 300 hours of play.
Amazing.
wow.
So,
I thought I was bad on scan. Oh, listen here.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's on my list. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know. We'll get to it.
The thing about it is it's one of those games you really don't have to pay attention. Like if I'm watching wrestling, I'll just be...
Yeah, or when
Playing
people
that.
are over your house watching wrestling, you're just sitting there playing it.
I was hatching
Yeah.
eggs.
Oh, you got
Right.
hatch eggs everywhere.
So that's one. Next one is number 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures.
Yeah. You have an unhealthy obsession with those two. No matter what the hell the figure is, you'll buy it.
Which
true.
I get the older one for the nostalgic fact, but whenever you're telling me you're buying like the new ones, I'm
Yeah.
like,
Buying the
oh.
new ones.
Yeah.
And they just released, and I had
So
it of
excited
Will.
over it.
They re-released all the original series from the new series from 2012. They repainted all of them. The exact same figures. They just have new paint jobs on them.
And you buy them all?
I did not buy them, so it was like my first small victory.
You'll eventually
And it's
get
probably
them.
just because my wife was with me.
Yeah. They'll be on sale on Amazon. You'll buy the whole
Oh,
box.
you'll get, yeah.
Yeah.
That and the boxes were pretty beat up in the store.
Nice. What's your number 1?
And my number 1, talking animal comic books.
I knew this.
Anything with an animatronic and something alive, an animal that's alive, you'll watch. You'll read it.
Mm-hmm. Captain
Yeah.
Carrot is one of my all-time favorites. And the Amazing Zoo Crew.
I love it. It's hilarious.
Just because there's so much out there, and they're just goofy.
See, those
I
were
don't know.
good. You said you had bad ones. Those are good.
They're solid.
I
Okay.
like those.
Yeah.
All right.
I feel like there's another comic that you were reading, but I can't remember what it was now because it was the anamorphic.
Talking animal book.
Yeah.
And you also play a game of it if it's like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, you'll play that turtle game nonstop on your
Yeah, I
phone.
could do some honorable mentions of the Disney Tsum Tsum
Oh.
mobile app.
Do you
Yeah.
still buy those like crazy?
No, we gave up on those
Oh,
because
you
they started putting. They used to put them out once a month. Now it's like 3 times a month. So you have to drop like $300 a month if you're gonna
crazy.
buy.
Are you gonna
these
get rid
things.
of all your other ones?
Maybe
They're
'cause
currently
probably
holding up his
collectible.
house. What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
they're in a box in the attic. Forgotten.
That's what his
already.
mattress is made out of. Zoom in
Yeah.
the bag.
That's what the carpet is. All right. Who's next then?
All right, so we got Justin next on the list.
The
Top
cheese.
5.
Top 5.
Guilty pleasures.
And, this is Asian women and
We
So
said we
I
want to
didn't
talk
really
about
put them
that.
in any order, but I'll go 5 to 1 like we're supposed to.
okay.
5 to 1.
Yeah, go 5 to 1 because that's how the top 5 works. God damn it!
I got it right this time.
I'm not gonna say
I
his
screwed
name,
it all up
but-
last time.
So one of the things that I really enjoy
Don't
doing
shake your phone at me.
is, and I talked to Don about
I
this
can't
last
wait
night.
for these.
Shut up. Is just like
It's like
completely
Christmas.
disconnecting from the world and playing video games. The last couple years, it's been one particular video game.
Like my 13-year-old does.
Yeah, literally, I'd sit down for 18 hours.
Arc.
All night. I would pull like an all-night, 24-hour, 30-hour run, and I would play forever.
This is when you disappear for a whole weekend.
Yeah.
You're not answering your phone.
Yeah, I don't answer
No one knows where
Everyone
you
thinks
are.
he's dead. The police
Yeah.
are coming.
And you're just in there grinding, right,
And
Ken?
so,
No, just so much grinding.
hey, I don't want to talk about grinding or be made fun of it anymore because you were talking about grinding on Pokemon Go earlier. So
He
You
was.
did
Well, it's
say that.
different. I was grinding with my wiener.
So anyway, so the game, and I've talked about it before, Ark Survival Evolved. The game came out in June of 2015.
We don't need the whole history on it. We're
It
gonna be
didn't
here
come out
forever.
because isn't it still in beta? So it's not the official release.
It's early release.
Oh, nerd.
Good job, Ken.
Nerd.
Anyway,
I pay
it
attention.
became available to play in June 2015, and since then, I've logged almost 2,100 hours.
Oh my
wow.
god, you could have just spent that looking for women.
Yeah.
Like you could have been courting someone that
I'm on
entire
pace
time.
with Pokemon Sun. It just came out in November.
Wow.
All right,
Yeah,
we'll
I'm
see in
pace.
2 years. We'll see where you're at.
All right.
Oh.
Well, there'll be a new one before
What's
then.
number 4?
Number 4. And this is bad. This is a bad one. I hate reality TV.
Okay.
Like the Kardashians and
Me
all
too.
that crap. I hate
Yeah.
it.
Yep.
You
But
watch Total
I-
Divas.
For some reason,
No, I don't.
enjoy watching the daily vloggers on YouTube.
Yes, you're into like
I
Justine and
Justine
all
and
that
guys, like, I
terrible shit.
I was
Terrible.
watching-
Hi, Justine. I went to PTI with her.
Beaver County.
was-
You could have been I Justine and I Brock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I started out watching her because the Pittsburgh connection. And
Yeah.
she was
I don't know why
playing
you
some
like
cool
this.
stuff. But so I started. Well, then her sister started getting in her vlog. She started shit, so then I started watching her sister's channel, and then her sister's boyfriend is a pro Call of Duty player. He was. He won like $1 million a few years
Pro
ago.
Call of Duty player.
Rigged. He made $1 million playing video games. I would love to do that.
Some people made $1 million just by jumping in a pool of Jello pudding and
I know.
all the other stupid
But-
shit they
Whoa,
do.
whoa! Who did that?
I don't know, these ones that my kids watch and they're like, look how funny this is. He
But
dipped
anyway,
his
where I'm going,
testicles
like,
in Jello. 5
I
million
started,
views.
Like, watching his daily, and it's gotten out of control, and I really need to stop.
Yeah, you
But-
gotta stop with that.
I don't know. I live vicariously through them.
Yeah, enough with that.
Okay. Oh crap! I just closed my app.
Alright.
Number 3. I enjoy young adult novels.
Oh, I didn't know where you were going. I got scared for a minute. I didn't know where you were going there. I enjoy young adults. Young adult, like Twilight and stuff like that.
Twilight
Oh,
series,
God.
Divergent. And
So you read Twilight and enjoyed
I
it?
read-
Oh, you read all those. You read Did you read Harry Potter, too?
I read all
yeah.
Harry Potters.
Well, I
Yeah.
feel like that's a phenomenon that everyone read, but I don't think
I read
everyone...
the first Harry Potter,
You're a phenomenon.
but I didn't like it because I couldn't pronounce it.
But I mean, I've read ones.
Was it
that,
all
like,
anagrams?
It was Anagrams.
Like they tried to cash in on the whole like young adult movie thing, and they made one movie. It was terrible, and they couldn't do it anymore. Like
But
I
you
read
watch all those movies, like
entire
Divergent and
Yeah,
all that
and
crap.
Maze Runner,
Maze Runner. I haven't read the Maze Runner books yet.
Tango
but
and Hooch.
They made.
So
a
when you
movie-
walk into like Barnes and I don't know what you
It
said.
goes right to the
When
kids
you
section.
walk in Barnes and Noble, there's like all these teens there shopping. You're there. Excuse me, buying this for my daughter.
Well, he's the same height, so he gets
Yeah.
past it.
No, I just use Kindle so nobody knows what I'm buying and reading.
Well, the government.
So young
Excuse
adult
me.
novels. Number 2, I have a thing for romantic comedies.
Make me spit.
That was great.
You do. That's true. You're so. Oh, the things I want to call you on here.
I don't know what it is. I really enjoy romantic
Like, what's your
comedies.
favorite romantic comedy?
It's a hipster romantic comedy. It's Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist.
That's a great movie. I love that movie.
Yeah.
And that's not a romantic comedy.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it absolutely is.
Well, but that's like okay. It's like you said, a more of a hipster one.
Yeah.
But you'll watch like any romantic comedy.
No, I'm.
You
I'm
will you
more-
watch like Failure to Launch with what's her face and
Failure.
Well, no.
What was the one about bull riding and like
No.
Eight
World
Seconds
War
to
II
Ejaculation.
and all that stuff?
No, those aren't comedy. I like romantic comedies. I don't
Okay.
want the ones that are serious, like romantic dramas. Those
Okay.
are boring and
Love
like The
Actually.
Like The Notebook. Love Actually, I love that.
That's a great
Love
movie.
Actually is a great movie.
It's a great movie.
That's right up
That's one of
there.
my top 5 favorite movies, I think.
That's like a Christmas movie you gotta watch every year.
Well, me. Sorry.
You just don't know.
And my number one, and I haven't. This is a music one, and I haven't listened to it for a long time. But when I was in high school, I used to fall asleep to this CD every single night.
Okay.
I'm blue, da da dee da.
No, it's worse. It's worse.
All right.
Yanni, live at the Acropolis.
Yanni. Didn't see that
I
coming.
didn't see that one coming.
Future piano.
Just
and, flutes and
But this explains so much. You sitting there falling asleep listening to that shit explains why you go to those weird Dead concerts and all that other stuff. Because it's just more noise in your ear. That's all it is.
It's just faster noise.
Wasn't Yanni the master of the pan flute?
no, he was. He plays piano. But they
Okay.
had pan. Yeah, his albums had all sorts of pan flutes and.
Is it pan flute with the centaur played
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Bed Knobs and
But it is
Broomsticks?
an actual instrument.
Whatever. You know what I'm talking
I
about.
gotcha.
But yeah, I haven't pulled out the Yanni CD for a while.
Nice.
But
You should.
It's every night in high school.
Well, those are good.
Hilarious.
good.
I
Nice.
dug deep. I dug
a
deep.
good
Good.
To put myself out there.
All right. Am I next?
Do you want to? Do you feel like you want to go last, or do you want to go first?
You go last. It's your show.
All right.
This was your idea. You go last.
All right.
So my top 5. So like Brock already guessed one of mine here because like I said, I hate reality TV. Hate reality TV. Never watched any of it. Never really got into it. But for some reason, I'm obsessed with Total Divas. And I lie to people and to myself and say I just enjoy seeing the backstage at Monday Night Raw and all that, or I just like the hot girls or whatever it is. So I'll start like fast forwarding and be like, I'm just gonna see, they're live at the draft. I just want to see that. Then I'll be like, oh, what are they talking about? Oh, no. And I'll rewind. Then I'll just go back, start the whole episode over, and be like, oh, what are they yelling about? No, I get into it. I don't know why I get into it. It's such stupid fake arguing and fake fighting and all that nonsense. I didn't watch Total Bellas though. I drew the line there.
You didn't
But
miss much.
Total Divas is my show. I don't know why. I record it. And sometimes I'll watch it before I haven't finished Iron Fist yet, but I'm caught up on Total Divas. That's bad. You know what I mean? So it's just bad. So that was that one. Number 4, and this one I'm gonna get made fun of here. This is a bad one. Number 4 for me is I love boy bands. I have a
Good-looking guys in belts.
I have a closet boy band fan ever since the days of New Kids on the Block. My sister used to play them constantly, and ever since then, if you look at my iPod, I listen to rap. I have Run DMC, Snoop Dogg, classic rap, all kind of
Followed
stuff.
up by
I have heavy
NSYNC,
metal. I have
LFO.
Metallica on there, and then there's LFO, New Kids on the Block, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, 98 Degrees. Like a couple songs they did. It's horrible.
Yeah.
And every time, and here's the real bad thing: my Civic, which is Brock's an old Civic owner.
Yes.
I have an MP3 CD player. I can't hook up my phone to it. When I ride in the big car, I have every song on here on my iPhone, but I have CDs. Ken drove my car.
Oh, yeah.
You see my CDs, and I make
Yeah.
their MP3 CDs. You can put 100 songs on.
Oh yeah. It's.
I have one that's just boy bands. It's just 2 hours of NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, all that stuff. And let me tell you what, when I'm driving alone and I'm singing the Backstreet Boys, it's really bad. It's really gay. It's really terrible, but I like it. I don't know.
While we're being transparent, that almost made my list.
Boy bands?
Yes.
Well, I've seen Brock do karaoke boy bands.
Oh yeah, we've seen him sing. Yeah, there, but it's good. I just enjoy it. Number 3 is something that I've talked about on the podcast in Dawn's Story Time. This is my thing. This is naked naps.
Yep.
Which.
Yep.
If I talk about it on the podcast and I talk about it to my friends and people and family, but I don't come right out. I met my new neighbors. I don't tell them they like to take naked naps. It comes really weird. But let me tell you what. I've been in this house now for 17 days. Haven't been alone till yesterday. I took the best naked nap. I had nothing to do. It was raining. I was sitting downstairs. I was I'm about to get naked and head upstairs. Open up the windows and listen to the rain.
He's running up the stairs, just dropping clothes
And
as
it's
he
just
goes.
glorious. I don't know what it is. And Saber's that's weird. You're gross. I'm it's not a sexual thing. It just feels good to be loose and free and not have to have any clothes on. It's nice. I sleep so good naked, but I can't sleep naked because kids come in all the time. So naked naps, number 3. It's huge. Number 2.
Wait, what's huge?
It's huge.
She said,
Wow.
They're great.
The most.
Number 2 is more songs again. and this again is really bad, but one of my favorite songs is I'm a huge fan, quietly, and no one knows this, of every song from The Little Mermaid. And I don't think you three know this or never heard this before. This is new. For some reason, ever since a kid, I love all those songs. I sing them in my head a lot, like when I'm just walking around.
That's great.
I actually have them on my in a folder on here, and I'll play them once in a while. Like, I don't know why I enjoy them so much. Like, I used to like Disney movies as a kid, but I never liked any of the songs. I love The Little Mermaid. I don't know why.
Can you sing one of them?
No, I'm not going to do it.
Look at this thing. Isn't
Yeah.
it neat?
Guys, picture Dawn doing his morning walk around Grant Park playing Pokemon Go, singing.
That's the
Little
thing.
Mermaid
You'll
just
see
sits
when you
there.
see me walking around, and like I look like I'm in a bad. I always look like I'm in a bad mood when I'm out walking, and people will be like, there'll be like ladies walking, like, oh, this guy's kind of a big guy, he's kind of creepy. And inside my world is Part of Your World's playing by The Little Mermaid, or Kiss the Girl. And people are like, if they pull my headphone off, they'd be like, what the hell are you listening to?
That's
Crazy.
something a child molester does.
Yeah, it's weird.
Like,
It's
it's
very
how
weird.
you prep to like walk around mean
But
mugging,
when-
listening to.
When I was like in college, I used to get like, or I used to live with like some of my friends when I was younger. I'd get drunk and start singing these, and people would be like, "What is he singing?" And they're like, "I don't know. He's singing Under the Sea over there. He thinks he's the crab." But you know, it was weird. But
That's hilarious.
that's a confession there. And my last one is, which really isn't too embarrassing, but my number one is Taco Bell. I am freaking obsessed with Taco Bell. I will drive an hour out of my way, which I have
'Cause
done,
there's none out here.
just to get Taco Bell. I will lie to my wife to get Taco Bell, where I knew one day she was home not feeling good, and I was like, had to go into the office, and I'm like, I parked over in North Shore, I'm going to Taco Bell. And then after I got it, I'm like, oh, she would have wanted some because she's home. I forgot. And she's like, did you eat lunch? I'm like, no. And actually ate a second lunch. And they're like, you're not too hungry. I'm like, that's just because I had 6 tacos about a half hour ago. I'm not going to tell you, but I love it. I'm obsessed with it. To me, it's the greatest food on earth.
It's so cheap too.
I will go anywhere for it. And that's the thing, though. It is cheap, but every time I go, I spend $15.
6 of everything.
I start going, I'll have one of those and one of those. Oh, and a drink. And I'll have a dessert. And then they're like $15.98. I'm like, for one guy. What did I buy? What did I buy? But those are mine. And there you go.
All right.
Ken,
On to the host.
All right, so I guess I'm wrapping things up here. So number 5, I've mentioned it on here before, but it's something that me and Mindy kind of share. It's I can't stop watching reality TV cooking show competitions.
Oh my God, you and cooking show competitions. We
love-
can't get him to watch The Walking Dead so we can talk about it. He's watching 18 hours of Chop.
Okay, so here's what's happened. So Top Chef is on Hulu. I watched it all already, except for like the last 3 seasons. We watched the last 3 seasons. Mindy liked it. I'm now re-watching Top Chef the entire 13 seasons.
You haven't started Iron Fist yet, right?
We're through 9 seasons of re-watch. We're on
my
episode
God.
season 9.
Oh my God.
It's mindless. I love watching it. I love looking and see what they're cooking. I'll now go places because I've seen dishes on Top Chef.
You get some ceviche.
Ceviche. I had some pho for the first time at a Vietnamese
What the
place.
hell is pho?
It's Vietnamese soup. What they'll do is they'll cut steak like
I thought
real
you said
thin.
you had some foam for a
Oh, and some fancy foam, not yet, but I love it.
Yeah, you're way too obsessed with it.
I can't. Chopped, Cutthroat Kitchen.
Please watch Iron Fist. We want to talk about
I
it.
want to watch Iron Chef. I don't. Iron Fist.
I almost put home improvement shows on my.
That's yeah. Good.
But that's not really a go, because people go, oh yeah, I love. That's cool to watch home improvement shows.
Is it?
You know, oh yeah, I watch HGTV. I watch this.
Okay.
You know,
Is-
you're handy. Yeah.
No.
I
Okay.
know my mom. My mom loved that's all her TV's on is HGTV.
Yeah. Well, that's Saber too.
All right,
And
so
at number 4.
All right, number 4, the Pokemon trading card game. So I got my nephews into playing the Pokemon TCG, and then we've been playing it probably about once a week, once every other week.
Yeah.
And my oldest nephew Zachary's been like ordering cards online, so we've been making like decks. So I play it pretty often, but like I now go into stores and I'm like walking past there, I'm like, I really need it. And now that I don't work at the comic book store, that I could just buy packs on a shift.
Right.
Like now I'm like, oh, I just gotta buy a couple packs. And I We sell them at the store.
You don't want anyone to know.
I don't want anyone to know.
Yeah.
I don't look at them while I'm there because I get the discount on them there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I gotta not look at these so people know that I'm buying.
You should just make up a pretend like real young nephew.
have a nephew.
But you have a nephew. Just
Yeah.
say
So they're
it's
from
for
my
my nephew. He loves them. Uncle
But
Kenny
but then I
brings
would
these out.
open them at the store and I want to see what I got.
Don't open them at the store. Go in the bathroom and open them up.
Secretly opening Pokemon
Yeah.
cards.
Speaking of Pokemon cards, I was at Toys R Us the other day. They're charging $5.99 for their packs.
That's ridiculous.
Jeez.
When you get them for $3.99 at your local comic book store.
There you go.
That's totally off topic, but
But I don't understand because our store sells them for $4.50 or $4.29, and I'm almost like, Psh, I don't want to buy them for that much.
Calm down.
yeah.
But
And at number 3.
so in number 3 is kind of what Justin had with romantic comedies, but I just picked one. I love the movie Can't Hardly Wait. I think it's
I like that
amazing.
movie too.
Great movie.
And it's like any of those romantic like high school comedy things I could just sit and watch. And I remember watching that movie so many times, and it made me love the song Mandy by Barry Manilow, and I would sing it, and then I found like there's covers of it by like Me First and the Gimme Gimme. I'm like, oh, this is a great
That's a
song.
Jennifer Love Hewitt movie.
Yeah, it is. Which is Amanda.
Amanda. That's a good movie.
It's a great movie.
was anyone surprised when Barry Manilow came out?
No. It just happened. It's
Within the past week?
Yeah.
Oh, we're shocked by that. Okay.
Another one of my
Courageous.
it's very brave.
Yeah, very brave.
All right, so that was number 3.
And at number 2.
Number 2 is I celebrate the entire collection of Kanye West. I know it's
Celebrate. I love when you say it like that. I celebrate.
a lot of people are like hate him because whatever he does. I actually think I get a kick out of it.
You do. Well, you love the asshole.
I do.
Anytime someone's being an asshole, Ken's a fan of him. That's like
He's the Ric Flair of the rap industry right
He's a
now.
legit heel.
Yeah, he's the heel, and he'll put out a new album. I'm like, yep, I like it. I'll
He's
listen to
the
this.
heel of humanity, not just
He,
right.
he's
you know what?
right up your alley. If
I think
you
it's
had an
great.
alley,
If I owned an alleyway, he'd be right up
he
in
is.
it.
You love everything he does.
So
I can't stand him anymore.
he tweets. I'm like, yep. I want to read this. I'm like, yep, it's hilarious.
Going
Like,
off about clothing.
Yeah.
You'd buy his shoes if you could afford them.
no, I don't want to. I see. That's where I wouldn't buy his shirt that had holes in it. Looked like a
Like a Swiss cheese
yeah.
shirt.
No,
Goddamn $800 Adidas.
but
Yeezys.
I can't fault the man for putting it out there and someone buying it,
Yeah.
and he's
buy it.
Yeah, true.
It's just a T-shirt with holes in it, and
Yeah, and idiots buy it.
yeah, and that's not his fault.
No.
He's an entrepreneur.
Exactly. He's the second coming of Jesus.
Yes.
Just, I think that's one of his quotes.
I think it is too.
So the yin to that yang of from
And at
number
number
2,
1.
I celebrate the entire collection of Taylor Swift.
I was hoping you'd put your love affair of T Swift.
I think T Swift is amazing.
You love everything she does.
I
Those
would
two,
lo-
that's a yin and a yang. Wow.
It is, but I also me and George, my old roommate, wanted to go see Taylor Swift so bad, but 2 guys our age just can't go to the Taylor Swift
Yeah,
concert.
because like you called me like a molester walking
yeah,
around.
yeah.
That's you and George look like 2
No.
molesters walking around.
So we've been hoping that one of our female friends be like, "Oh, we're going to the T Swift concert." We're like, all right, we're going to tag along.
and you
with
get
it.
out of the comic store van that you pull up in that white van.
But
Hide your daughters.
there's been many drunken nights when we've been playing.
There used to be
guitar.
nights at the comic store where you would put on,
Oh, yeah.
put it on and jam out, and people would come in. We kind of lower it a little bit. Oh, okay.
And it'd be like, "Oh, it just came on the radio."
Just came on the radio.
I
knew
literally-
you were trouble when you walked in.
I bought iTunes, like the streaming service.
Yeah.
Just because it's the only thing that you can stream her entire collection.
Hey, I have Taylor Swift's. Here's my iPod right here. There's Taylor Swift on here right here. See?
I think Taylor Swift's great.
T Swift makes it, along with all my boy bands. My music track can go really bad for a while there. Like, if people would be embarrassed if it. Like, I never will stick my iPod on, like, while we're having a party. You know
And
what I mean?
shuffle.
And shuffle. You'll be like, oh, I like that one. Oh, cool. That's one of the old Snoop Dogg songs. Is that the New Kids on the Block? Oh, I'll skip that one. That's on there for.
That's
Is that
for the
Taylor
kids.
Swift?
That's all there for the kids.
Is that the theme from Little Mermaid?
Yeah. Was that part of your world? Yes, it was.
But you can get away with it. You can save kids. I'm
Yeah,
just a
yeah.
weird fat man riding the bus listening to Taylor Swift.
Do it, jamming out to it.
Yep. But
Hey, I like T Swift. She's all right.
that's my 5 guilty pleasures. I think that now that they're out there, people are gonna
Hey, they're gonna make fun of us no matter. We are nerds.
yeah.
Look at our webpage here.
We're embracing it. So
We're just living in the moment. Anybody got any other ones that you thought of now as we're talking?
No,
I mean, movies like that were one of mine. I almost put that on there. I used to love a good high school
yeah.
teen fall in love
Yeah.
kind of nerd get the girl movie. You know, those are always good.
And I
Can't
think-
Buy Me Love was one of my favorites when
Can't
I
Buy
was
Me Love's
young.
a great movie.
That was a great movie. Great
When
movie.
they Take Me Home Tonight a few years ago.
Oh.
Great 80s movie.
The only thing that comes into my head is that song.
Yeah.
Well, the funny thing about that movie was the soundtrack was fantastic. The song "Take Me Home Tonight" was not on the soundtrack. It was not in the movie.
Who is that? Is that Journey?
No, it's Eddie Money.
Oh.
Which I have a great Eddie Money. I told you my Eddie Money story before.
Oh, you gotta tell it
I
now.
can't tell it now because my cousin will kill me. Should I tell the story?
Yeah.
Yeah, no one listens to this anyway, but I'll put it right in. I've always liked Eddie Money. I always liked that song. When we were on vacation a couple of years ago, my cousin told me the story that Eddie Money, when they were in college at Westminster, came to the university to perform.
Okay.
And his roommate, he had a girlfriend at the time, and he was like, "Oh, we're gonna go see Eddie Money," and they were like, "Oh, okay," and he was like, "Have fun." So later on, his roommate comes back in, and he's like all disheveled. He's like, "What's wrong with you?" And he was like, We went and met Eddie Money after the concert, and we ended up going back to like the hotel and partying with him, and then like they made me leave, and he was like, "What happened?" He was like, "She ended up having sex with Eddie Money," and he was like, "And he put it in her ass." And we were like, "What?" He was like, "Eddie Money, he put it in her ass," and she came out and was like, "Sorry, he's famous. I let him put it in my butt." And he was like, "I'm done with you. I'm breaking up with you." She was like, "It's a celebrity. You can't be mad at me." So Eddie Money, just cold, stone cold. "How you doing? Nice to see you. I'm going to put it in your butt." And then that's going to be in the end of it. And I was like, "What? Eddie Money?" So now anytime I hear an Eddie Money song, "Take Me Home Tonight," I just think of him banging young, innocent girls in the butt. It's a great story.
Are we allowed to have some podcast?
I don't. Who cares? What are they gonna do?
Kids listen to this.
They've heard worse. Trust me, they've heard worse.
Oh, Jesus.
I told you it was bad. You encouraged me to do it. But yeah, that was Eddie Money.
Wow.
That's apparently what he did at one time. So
I wonder if that's what the song's about.
Probably.
I don't know.
Just
Listen, honey, just like a Ronnie say.
I don't even know what that means.
And neither do I. That's what he says at the end.
Eddie Money.
But there you go. There's the Eddie Money story to close it out for you.
I think we should just name it the Eddie Money podcast.
Every time you hear his song now, you're gonna think of it. His friend was so upset. He didn't know what to do with himself. But anyway, there you go. Guilty pleasures. I know you won't, but leave us yours. But you won't anyway. But maybe Justin's mom. Please leave us yours.
Guilty pleasures.
Yeah.
Justin.
Justin. Dealing with Justin.
Calling him.
Spoiling Justin.
No. All right. Well,
All right.
take us
Thanks for listening, everybody. Please like, share, subscribe, invite, tell your friends.
out. Hey. Tell your enemies.
Maybe this is your guilty pleasure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen to this crap for 30 minutes.
I know.
Dribble. 30 minutes of nonsense.
Well, you got to learn a little secret about Eddie Money, so
There
hopefully it
you
made
go.
your day.
All right. Night,
Thanks,
everybody.
everybody.